everybody. So we are going to start our cookie decorating with some Thor cookies. So for our Thor cookies, we're actually going to use his hammer as the decoration piece. So I've baked my sugar cookies and I have 5 sugar cookies here that I'm going to decorate. So what I need is I have a little bit of icing. I have a knife here to help me spread, as well as I have some red food dye. I also have marshmallows and pretzels that are gonna help me be the hammer. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drip a little bit of red food dye into my icing to color it reddy pink. I put about 3 or 4 drops and I'm gonna mix that up now. So once I have this, I'm going to put it over on the side for a couple minutes and we will come back to that. I'm going to make 5 cookies, which means I need 5 of Thor's hammers. So I'm gonna get 5 marshmallows. To make the hammer, it's nice and simple. All we're gonna do is stick a pretzel into it for the handle part. So you need some flat stick pretzels. You're just gonna take one and take a marshmallow and stick it in. Yeah, so it looks like that, like a hammer. And you can do that with all 5. We are going to actually go back to our icing and we are going to put some icing on the top of our sugar cookies. So you can grab some icing on your knife and start putting it on the top of your sugar cookie. This is just gonna help the marshmallow stick. Once it looks like that and you have some icing on it, you can take your hammer and go ahead and stick it on. So that it looks like Thor's hammer is then hanging on. Let's do some more. And when you're done, you have a bunch of Thor cookies. All right, so for our next cookie, we are going to attempt a Spiderman cookie. So again, you need to grab some of your sugar cookies. And I actually have a red tube of icing that I'm gonna use because sometimes I find red icing is hard to make. So I'm gonna make sure it's red and use my red icing tube. I am going to go around my entire cookie with red icing. You might want to use a knife to help spread it out. Now my cookie looks like this. And I am ready to draw my face of Spider-Man. First, I'm going to grab my black, which it's not really black, it's a dark, dark green, but I had a hard time finding black in the store. So I'm going to cut a little tiny hole as small as I can. And I'm gonna put some eyes on Spider-Man. Next, I'm going to work on my web, so the web of his mask. So I'm gonna draw a straight line down and then one across. So far, it should look something like this. Then I'm gonna draw an X through him. Then last but not least, I'm going to draw a curve to connect the webbing. Now I'm going to go in with my white and color in the eyes. Once you're done filling in the eyes and all the webbing, you should have something that looks a little like that. Your Spider-Man. Next, we are going to do Hulk cookies. So we need to grab one of our sugar cookies and you're gonna do a base of white. So it should look something like that. Then what you're going to do is, I have a little green scribbly. You can make green icing with green food coloring and put it in a plastic bag to use as your piper, or you can just use one of these. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna try to draw on a little bit of a fist symbol. So I want the thumb down here and the 4 fingers, and I'll show you when it's done. So this is what it looks like right now. It looks a little weird, but I promise it's gonna come together. So keep going and you're gonna fill that in with green. So now it should look something like that. And you're going to outline that now in black icing. And after you're done outlining, you're going to put some lines for the fingers so that it looks like this, looks like a fist. And then we're just gonna put some green lines out to make it really exciting and look like it's punching. And when you're done doing your lines, it's going to look something like that, a Hulk punch. For our next cookie, we are going to do a Captain America themed cookie. You are going to start with your blank canvas, your blank sugar cookie, and a little bit in from the outside, I want you to do a ring of white icing. I'm using my white icing that's in a bag so that it's easier for me to pipe a perfect ring. So I'm gonna do that now. When you're done, it should look something like that. Then you're going to take your red and you're going to do a circle around the white circle. So on the outside of the cookie, you're gonna do a circle with red icing. And when you're done that, that is going to look something like this. So next you are going to take your red icing again and you are going to do a red circle inside of the white this time. So it's gonna go red, white, red again. And that is going to look something like that. When you are done both of those, you're going to take your blue icing, which I have in my Ziploc piping bag, and you're going to fill the inside circle, that whole blank spot, with blue icing. That's going to look like this. And then I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm not very good at doing small details with icing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little star on a piece of paper. I'm going to cut it out and place it in the middle to be the star for Captain America. But obviously you can't eat that, so make sure you take it off before you eat your cookies. Now that I have my star, I'm going to place that in the blue circle. And your final product is going to look like this, Captain America cookie. And for our last cookie, we are going to make a Batman cookie. So again, you're going to take your plain cookie, and this time you're going to put yellow all over it. So cover it in yellow. Something like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your black icing and you're going to try your very, very best to do a bat outline. Just try your best to draw a bat. I'm not very good at it, but we're just trying our best here. Once you have your bat outline, it should look something like this. Now you can go ahead and fill in the bat outline with all your black. And when you're finished, this is what your Batman cookie is going to look like. We are officially done our cookie decorating, so let's have a look at all the superhero cookies that we made. First, we made our Thor's hammer cookie, yum. Then next, we made our friend Spidey, Spider-Man. After that, we did our Hulk fist, nice and strong. Then we did our Captain America. Make sure you take off that star before you eat it. And then finally, we made our Batman cookie. Very cool. So we only have one thing left to do. Give it a try. Hope you enjoy.